Thank you, Appy, for the resub. Thank you, thank you. I'm not ready yet. Hold on. I still need to grab some water, but I'll be right back. Give me just a moment. I'm almost ready. Alright, I'm back. But yes, it has been a year and a half. A year and a half of sub. Not even counting the months before that, when Appy was here before I ever even reached affiliate. But welcome into Appy and welcome into K Scott. Welcome in. So today is special. But yes, a year and a half of affiliate. Yes, Appy... I'm pretty sure I told Appy that I became an affiliate like the night that I got approved. So Appy has been a sub for as long as it's possible to be a sub. Alright, so, but thank you so much, Appy. Thank you for the sub. And subbing for so long. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. Yeah, sub the night he told me. Appy's literally the first sub. The first sub ever. Ever. Then it was, I don't think, and it was was he second? Or was that Grizz? I feel like Grizz was second. I can't quite remember though. But today, we're gonna do something a little different. So, initially, I was not going to stream, oh, actually, oh, wait, hold on. Initially, I wasn't going to ever stream Death Stranding. And the reason for that... Oh, what the hell? Why are these dimensions so messed up for this game? What? Huh. Strange. Sorry, I gotta readjust this. That's very odd. Like this game goes by different dimensions. Is that good? Huh. Anyways, so yes, my voice has recovered from Saturday. And doesn't matter, because I'm the first. Easy, so true. But no, my voice has recovered, but I think I might be getting sick because my throat's like just been dry for the latter part of today. Or I guess I'm in the latter part. But my voice is getting a little bit dry. And I've just been feeling kind of tired for some reason. Uh, and I have like a little bit of a cough starting to form. Currently I'm not too bad. I'm feeling okay, I guess. Actually, wait a second. Hold on. Maybe oh, I see. That's the problem. My bad. I screwed up my game capture dimensions for no reason. It's because I was zoomed in really far. That was the problem. Yeah, so this is fine. My bad. Alrighty. Where was I? But yeah, I'm good enough to stream. I'm doing a thumbs up. You can't see it, but I'm doing a thumbs up. Oh, wait, where's my stream avatars? Oh, wow. I'm really not prepared for today, huh? Sorry, I had to throw everything together last minute today. Regardless, I hope you feel better. Thank you, K. Scott. Thank you, thank you. I hope so too. It's a really bad day to call out. Bad week. Because, I mean, I've been like joking around with my boss about calling out sick. Probably shouldn't do that, but anyways, and on top of that, I actually have Friday off since it's the 4th of July. So, Friday, this week's plans are going to be a little bit up in the air currently. I mean, currently we're going to stream Death Stranding just to see what happens. Wednesday is going to be, I don't know. It's either going to be Rogue Trader or it's going to be Death Stranding, depending on how Death Stranding goes today. Friday is not going to be at the usual time. Friday, I do have the day off on the 4th of July. Friday is going to be I don't know. If I'm being realistic with myself, it's either going to be Death Stranding or Rogue Trader. I haven't decided which one yet. But that will be on Friday at the Saturday timing, since I have the day off. So that'll be from like 10 to 3 my time. Probably. The problem is that my uncle and my grandma are coming over for dinner on Friday, which is during the usual stream time. So I can't, that'll take up like the whole stream time. So I can't stream on Friday. So it's either I stream early or I don't stream at all on Friday. Saturday should be business as usual. So that's what things are looking like. K. Scott said I would joke about calling out sick and then get sick. So today I look like even more of a slacker today because how do I say this without giving too much stuff away? I had an appointment for the doctor scheduled an hour and a half before my shift ends. And since I had the doctor's appointment and reserved an hour of sick, I was like, could I just take the last 30 minutes of sick time? Because it doesn't really make sense for me to be at the doctor for an hour and then come back for 30 minutes and then leave. And he was like, yeah, sure. Which is fine, but I know he's silently judging me. So, but where was I with that? Yeah, ultimately the doctor's appointment was like 30 minutes. So I ended up just coming back to work. But it does kind of look like I'm trying to get out of work, which is, it is true that I would like to not be at work, but, you know, I don't know. My voice is kind of going. There's stuff I gotta do tomorrow. There's stuff I gotta do on Wednesday. There's stuff I gotta do on Thursday. Well, actually, no, there's nothing I gotta do on Thursday. Nothing scheduled. But if I took Thursday as sick and then I had Friday off, it would be kind of suspicious. So at the same time, what are they going to do? But at the same time, I don't know. Like, I do think that I have, at this point, with my voice the way it is, I do have a genuine reason to call out as sick, because I do think that I am coming down with something, genuinely. But anyways, I guess that's neither here nor there. But K. Scott says, I would joke about calling out sick, then get sick. I might not be able to make it Friday during the day stream. K. Scott, no. Depends if I got a barbecue, but if I get a moment and you're on, I'll pop in. Thank you, K. Scott. Thank you, thank you. Always appreciate when you're here with us. But yeah, you know, if you have family stuff, this goes for anybody. If you have family stuff, don't even worry about it. I'm here. I'm gaming. And if you can make it, very much appreciate you. If you can't, you got family stuff, I totally understand. So don't even worry. But anywho, K. Scott says, yeah, but we like listening to the stream. Thank you, K. Scott. I hope you enjoy. And Mandy says, I'm going to a lake on Thursday, Friday with my fam. Ah, very nice. A very nice Thursday, Friday with the fam. I would be the kind of guy to get seasick on a lake. But that must be fun. That'd be fun. Appy says, I'm probably going to be here anyway, so don't worry. Thank you, Appy. Thank you. Much appreciated. Oh, yeah, I couldn't stream in the... Even if I didn't have the dinner thing, I couldn't stream in the night anyways, because... Yeah, my neighborhood would get a little rowdy, so I probably can't do that. Anyway, so now that we've got the schedule out of the way, let me preface this. Oh, hold on. Mandy says, I'll be back by Friday evening. I'm just going Thursday morning and Friday afternoon. Okay. Friday night, I'm going to be busy with family dinner. But Friday in the morning, I'm currently, I haven't quite 100% decided, but I'm pretty certain I'm gonna stream. But are you sick? I think I might be getting sick. Can you tell by my voice that I'm getting sick? Because my throat feels really dry. So I keep drinking water, but like it doesn't help. I just heard you talking about it when I joined. I think I'm starting to get sick. But yeah, I was talking about the schedule, and then I was talking about the possibility of being sick, and then I was talking about how bad it would be if I called out of work. Because I'm already joking about, oh no, I'm sick, I gotta go home. But then it turns out I might actually be getting sick. I don't know. But anyways, so where was I? So in terms of this game, okay, tonight I was not feeling like playing Rogue Trader tonight. I just sickness aside, I just wasn't really feeling it tonight. So what I want to do is test run Death Stranding. Now, the hard part about this game is that it does contain copyright music that cannot be turned off. It's impossible. There isn't even a music slide. Actually, let me double check this. But I'm very confident there isn't even a music slider. So I can't see. It has master volume, but it doesn't have like audio music volume or whatever. So for that reason, I'm gonna have to mute at random times. So I'm gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna have to mute like the moment music shows up. It doesn't matter if people are speaking. It doesn't matter if it sets a tone. I gotta mute it. So we're... Oh, was this not always? So yeah, we're gonna have to play by ear, literally. But if I need you guys' help with this, because if I forget to turn the music off, I need you to let me know as soon as you notice that the music is still on. Please let me know. I could get in serious trouble if it's still on. Then you might be thinking, oh, Taku, it's not that bad. I don't want to deal with it, so. But yeah. There we go. Okay. So, anytime I fake sick to get out of work, I get sick IRL, LOL. Appy calls in sick for fun. So true. Mandy says, Appy told me to try it again because I can't work like that forever. I am not cursed. Karma does not work like that. Well, see, I'm also hesitant to take time off because the last time I did, like, call in sick when I didn't, I did have a headache, but I didn't need to call in sick. When I called in sick at my old job, that was the day that I, like, sliced my hand open on accident when I was cutting an avocado and I had to go get stitches. So, ever since then, I've been a little afraid to call in sick, regardless of whether I am sick or not. So, but Mandy says, I feel like music plays for, like, the first 20 minutes of the game. Yep, we're going to have to start the game without any music. There's going to be no sound for, like, the first 10 minutes of the game. But yeah, Appy does remember this, because Appy was the one that had to drive me to urgent care. Thank you again for that, by the way. Because I was cutting the avocado, right? I mean, I've told this story like a million times, but I was cutting the avocado. I didn't realize that... I thought that, like, I couldn't take the avocado apart because I didn't cut close enough to the core. And then I, for some reason, was, like, pressing harder on the core to, like, make sure that I got the knife to the core of the avocado. And then I just split the avocado core with my knife, and the knife, like, whacked the top of my hand. And I just took one look at it, and I could just, like, see the inside of my hand, and I was like, yep, I gotta go to the hospital. And it seemed fine at first, and then blood started pouring out of it, so, yeah. Yep. And then at that point, I was like, all right, well, I can't drive with one hand, so I'm gonna need to get someone to take me. And Uber's probably not gonna let me hop in the car with the world's bloodiest hand. So I think my thought process after that point was like, who's a reliable person that I can call that does not care about whether or not they get in trouble at work? Then I was like, well, Appy's reliable. Appy doesn't care about what the higher-ups think, and also it's ping pong time. So Appy's probably my safest bet. And then I tried calling Appy, but Appy was playing ping pong, so he didn't hear it. So then I called my other coworker, and I was like, hey, can you put Appy on the phone? And then I talked to Appy, and I was like, yeah, I gotta go to the emergency room. Yep. But yeah, Appy was a real one, so thank you again for that. For taking me to the urgent care. It was funny, too. I'm glad that they saw me immediately, but I guess I had, like, my fist clenched, and I was like, you know, to stop blood from dripping on the floor. So I think it was pretty urgent looking. I had, like, a paper towel that was just, like, covered in blood. So, anywho, it's all good now. I mean, my hand still kind of, like, hurts a little bit if you tap it the wrong way, but, yeah. Anyway, welcome into Azray as well. Welcome in. How are you, Azray? The song is good too, I agree. I can hear it. Unfortunately, you guys will be unable to. But Appy says, I remember talking poop to Taku like, damn, that's not how you make a Japanese beef curry, or something like that. Yeah, I was making, I found a really good recipe for breakfast burritos. I don't remember the link, but the trick to a great breakfast burrito. This one had, sorry, let me back up. The breakfast burrito has, of course, the tortilla, but it has scrambled eggs, spicy sausage, avocado, tomato, shallot, cumin, I think. I put something in there. Cilantro, little bits of jalapeno, and something else, I think. Anyways, so you wrap all that together to make a wonderful breakfast burrito, but the trick, okay, the trick to making the greatest breakfast burrito of all time is to make it a flat rectangle. Well, not fully flat, but flattened rectangle. And the reason for this is because if you take that flat burrito rectangle, you can put a little bit of oil in a pan and you can fry it on both sides so that not only is the inside nice and toasty, but the outside of the tortilla is very crispy. So you've got like a very crispy burrito, and it is top tier. But Appy says, add a little bit of iron from the pan, or and Mandy says, I do that without the oil. I do the rectangle thing. Very good. It's so good. What I used to do, I used to make like a dozen in bulk, and I would eat two of the burritos, and then I would put the rest in the freezer. So anytime that I want to make like a quick meal, I just pull it out of the freezer, and then it's defrost for a little bit, but then for the most part it's... No, actually, no. I think what I used to do is when I take it out of the freezer, I put it in a room temperature pan with the oil, and then I put the heat on low so that it's not like frozen burrito straight into a hot pan. I put the heat on low so that the heat slowly transfers to defrost the burrito. And then once it's defrosted, that's when I turn it up so that I can make the outsides crisp. But yeah, that was like the best thing That's the best thing I used to be able to make for myself. I put some chips on the side. But it's... I don't know. I made it for my family. They weren't as impressed. Kind of sad. Sad world we live in. To me, that was like the greatest thing I've ever made. My family, they liked it, but it was okay. Anyways, but it really is peak. Great minds think alike, Mandy. Great minds think alike. And Appy says blood to the burrito. Thankfully, I didn't ruin anything else, because usually what I do is I make the tomato, avocado, cilantro, shallot, blah, blah, blah. I make that mix first. The veggies first. I mix all that together before I make the sausage and the scrambled egg. So it was really early in the process. I think that was the first thing I cut, was the avocado. So thankfully, any blood that I accidentally got anywhere because of screwing up my cut, any of that blood is kind of not part of the meal. So I think I threw out that avocado. You know, all that effort to cut an unripe avocado just to throw it out because I cut my hand. That's so sad. Anywho, Mandy's going to throw the laundry in, BRB. All right, Mandy. Hope you enjoy your throwing the laundry in. Mandy says, I'll do burritos or just like veggie wraps with hummus like that. I don't think I've ever had hummus. Is hummus like a peanut butter or something? I don't know how that works. But hummus, burrito, separate things. Pico de gallo, yes. Kinda. I guess pico de gallo is the closest thing to what I made. I don't know if it's considered pico de gallo. Probably, honestly, but Mandy says either a taco type thing or a veggie hummus wrap with lavage bread. Confusing myself. I see. Make sure you fold all the laundry in this time. You know, I used to be the kind of guy to throw all my laundry in the dryer, and then I just leave it there until I like need to take it out. I wouldn't fold laundry as often as I should. But speaking of the laundry, I actually finally finished unpacking. I mean, I moved like 7 months ago now, 8 months ago. After I moved home, I had left a lot of my stuff in boxes. This included a lot of clothes. I've only like unpacked it like yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. They're a little bit damp. Concerning. But now they're in a plastic shelving, so I don't really have anywhere to dry them. I need to clean my room a little bit. I've got all these like things lying around and all these like got some really cool collectibles, but I need to find like a case for them. So need to get on that. My room's really dusty too. Like I don't know where the dust comes from, but dust gets everywhere. I need to find an actual like case so that I don't need to dust my stuff anymore. Anyways, so Appy says, in a sense, I guess it's like a savory peanut butter made of chickpea. Nice. I don't think I've ever had a chickpea. What even is a chickpea? Is that like a vegetable? Anyways, Mandy says, I've literally been sitting on unfolded laundry on my chair from the last time I did laundry. Ah, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. I have a lot of clothes. Like, I tend to wear the same stuff, but I have a lot of clothes. So. I don't know. And it's a pea. So a chickpea is just like a normal, like, green pea. Or in the pea family. Taku, stop being so relatable today. I just, like... I don't know. Like, since grade school... Mandy says I wear the same outfit every day, basically, but I have like 1,000 clothes. Why do I do this? So, PP. I'm a simple man. I see PP and I laugh. No, so I used to, when I was in grade school, I would get a new jacket like every year. And I would like wear the same jacket over my clothes. So I kind of feel like I walked around like an anime protagonist almost. You know how the anime protagonist always wears the same costume like everywhere? I would kind of do the same thing. But as an adult, I alternate between like I've got one good outfit, 3 okay outfits, and that's kind of it, or so I tell myself, even though I have a lot more clothes than that. It's like 1 good outfit and 3 okay outfits. But yeah, nowadays it's just like if I'm at home, I'm just wearing my shorts. So yeah. That's real. I have my favorite outfits, and one is always peak. So true. There's always one new outfit that I'm like, yes, this is my best outfit. The best one I've got. Currently, I've got like a really nice flowery shirt that I like a lot. So very comfortable too. And they alternate like every few months. Mine alternates like when I get new clothes, which is like I have a lot of clothes, but most of my wardrobe I don't buy myself. I get stuff gifted to me, and that's kind of when I look different. I don't know. I guess the nice stuff is something that I buy for myself, which is very, very rare. So anyways, sorry. We've actually been talking for like 30 minutes and I haven't started the game yet. So, are you guys ready to get started? Welcome into Dark. Dark says, I have 3 to 4 good pairs of pants. I should probably get more. I wear my pants until they become so incredibly brittle that I actually have this one pair. I might have thrown it out, but I had this one pair for a long time that there was like a hole in the crotch that it was like larger than a quarter. I don't know how to like quantify how large it was. But it was like I had this larger than a quarter sized hole in my jeans, and I never really noticed until like I don't know. It must have been a while that I had it. I don't know. You'd think I'd notice when I put my pants on. You know, you'd think a guy would notice the sound of pants ripping, but at some point I like ripped my pants. Thankfully, it was in such an area that as long as I'm like not man spreading, you wouldn't be able to tell. But SpongeBob reference. I'm full of SpongeBob references. How'd you know? SpongeBob seasons 1 to 3 is peak for me. Appy says I wear 2 shorts for summer, 2 pants for winter. I think I had like 3 pants. I think I used to just like, because work would not, at my old job, because work wouldn't require us to be in the office all the time, I think I would wear like the same pair of pants like 2 or 3 days in a row before I changed it. I don't know. I hear people don't wash their jeans though. That's kind of chaotic, isn't it? I still have shorts. They don't all fit, but I still have like from grade school, we had to there was like a specific like PE outfit that we had to use, and I still have the shorts from that outfit because they're really comfy. So I still have those. I still wear them to this day. I should really chuck them though, because there was this one time that, like, how many years ago was that? 5 years ago? There was one time, like 5 years ago, that I went swimming with some of my roommates in a lake. That lake was full of, like, goose poop. And I didn't have swim trunks, so I used my old gym shorts. I mean, I guess it's been, like, several years, you know? Like 5 years worth of washing goose poop gym shorts, so I guess in that way maybe they're clean enough, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, that's like my favorite one to wear though. Anywho, Asbury says, hey yo, my eyes hurt so bad, not gonna lie. What happened to your eyes, Asbury? What happened to your eyes? Mandy says, I own like 20 pairs of the same pants. Identical. What kind of pants are they? What's so good about them? Well, to be fair, I mean, when you have a good pair of pants, like what? Okay, so for me, when I used to have like I think the most jeans I've ever had is maybe like 7 to 10 pairs. Only 2 of those pairs are actually good, you know? The rest of them, like, they fit, but that's about it. They're not comfortable, they just fit. They're either like too rugged on the inside and they just are uncomfortable, they're too tight, they're too loose. But 2 of them are like perfect, you know? So in that way, I probably should have just bought the same pants, you know? You find a good pair of pants, you might as well just buy like 10. But Appy says, good choice, getting rid of decision paralysis. Goose poop, so true. If you ain't throwing them out by now, may as well keep them, so true. And they're just black yoga pants, haha, leggings. I actually got, it was like thermal underwear when I moved to live in the cold. I got thermal underwear, and it's essentially like hot leggings. It's actually pretty comfy. Pretty comfy. I think if it were acceptable for me to walk around in leggings, I think I would. But leggings would not work. Would not be very appealing on my my form, unfortunately. Um, as everybody says, I have 2 pairs of jeans and they're both trash. Get more jeans, man. Let's get more jeans. Mandy has 2 pairs of jeans, hates wearing them. Uncomfortable. I have fallen into the legging trap. I need to stop wearing them. Well, I don't know, man. I honestly, if you want to keep wearing leggings for the rest of your life, I fully support you because I know how comfortable they are based on my thermal underwear. So, just imagining the comfort of thermal underwear without it being hot. It must be so comfy, dude. Hmm. I wonder if there's like man equivalent leggings. Not leggings, but not like kind of like yoga pantsy, you know? Something that's like form fitting but not too tight, breathable. You know? I don't know. I mean, my shorts are fine. So, jeans suck, says Azray. I absolutely agree. They just suck. Lately, I've been wearing like stretchy, um, not poly. What do you call that? It's like a polyester, um, polyester pants, and they are comfy. They're like very lightly stretchy, polyester. Um, you never know unless you try it. So true, Appy. Jeans are so uncomfortable. So true, Mandy. Girls are loving wearing those. I could only assume they are comfy. Excuse me. They're really comfy. I mean, the thermal underwear is comfy. I don't know what leggings feel like, but I imagine they feel like thermal underwear without the thermal. Jeans never fit me right anyways. I have long legs and a snatched waist. What does it mean to have a snatched waist? They're so comfy. I'd wear pajama pants everywhere. So true. Abby says, I don't like tight clothes, so might not try it. I also don't like... I'm not a big fan of tight clothes. The thermal underwear is okay. But anything else, if it's tight jeans, boxer shorts. I need to get, trying to get new underwear too. How did we end up at underwear talk? Anyways, yeah, my underwear's ripping. In all seriousness, it's ripping. I gotta get new underwear. I did try the polyester underwear. It just sucks, man. The really tight underwear sucks. I don't know how anybody does it. It really sucks. It's like I had one the most recent, I guess second to the most recent underwear I got. I wanted to try like the polyester underwear. It's just like a constant wedgie. It feels terrible to just have. It's not breathable whatsoever. So I'm just constantly sweating and I've got a wedgie the whole time. It just sucks. So I'd rather wear my like old ripping cotton underwear boxers rather than the polyester one. But yeah, I think I need to switch to boxer shorts. Currently, I use boxer briefs. I mean, I guess you didn't need to know that, but yeah. Anyways, plaid pajama pants, baggy. If I was a guy, those are comfy. So true. So true. Azari says, I wear sweats every opportunity I get. Kind of real. I don't have long legs. Well, I guess I have kind of long legs. But I find that sweatpants tend to drag on the floor for me, and that's kind of the reason I don't wear them. If they were like higher, then sure. But my proportions are kind of weird. So Appy says, just wearing nothing, just walk around with underwear. I see. 40-minute intro into stream. I don't know what's happening. I don't know how we got here. I'm enjoying this conversation. I know I'm kind of forgetting there's a game to play. Sorry for a 40-minute stream. I can imagine someone showing up and being like, I can't wait to watch this guy play Death Stranding, and then get stuck in here for like 40 minutes. My bad. But would you commando jeans? No. Maybe. No, yeah, I wouldn't. That's too much chafing. Jeans wouldn't work. Basketball shorts though. It depends how loose the basketball shorts are though, you know? Because if they're loose, that's dangerous. You know? Can't have things showing and whatnot. Asbury says, didn't see 1 second of gameplay yet. So true. All right, let's get started. Okay, so let me go back to what I was originally gonna say like 20-30 minutes ago. So Death Stranding, it's filled with copyright music. Okay, unfortunately, this means I will need to mute anytime there's copyright music playing. Okay, now if I don't catch it, please tell me immediately that I need to mute it, okay? If you notice any music playing with vocals, it needs to be muted. So please tell me, okay? We are literally gonna need to start the game with no sound. Can you hear this? Okay, not my controller clicking, but can you hear the menu? No, right? Let me check, actually. Yeah, I don't think you guys can. Don't mind my controller clicking, but it should be fine. Okay, so I have a hotkey for the mute, so hopefully it... Yes. Wait, yes you can hear it, or yes you can't hear it? The menu click. Can you hear this? No, right? Here, I'll turn it... I'll turn the mute off for comparison. There, see? On. Off. On. Off. Yes, maybe. I can't tell if I'm being lied to. I know we do a lot of lying here, but I can't tell if I'm being lied to. I'm just going to assume that I'm not being lied to. I mean, I'm going to assume that I am being lied to. Anyways, as for humming a tune during those times, I don't know if I have the capability to make a good hum. Anyway, here we go. I'm gonna get it started, but yeah, there's literally gonna be no sound for a while. I only tell the truth. Do you, Mandy? Can you confirm whether or not you hear any sound? Can anyone besides Appy and Asbury confirm? Appy never lies? Okay, but did he lie this time, though? Can you hear... Can confirm that you can hear the thing? Because it's silent. Okay, thank you. I was literally about to load... Twitch to check. The only thing I'm concerned with is the menu noise. The music is too loud. Great. Anywho. Alright. Here we go. We're gonna get started. It's gonna be awkward because there's gonna be zero sound for the beginning of the stream. This game supports autosaving. An icon will be displayed in the bottom right of the screen whilst data is being saved. Do not exit the game or turn off the power while the icon is displayed. Here we go. And we're going to play on very hard. So. But yeah, I can check OBS. I'm just not... Because you know how sometimes game sounds come from different sources? So it could be the case that like it's coming from a different source and I'm not aware of it, but it should be fine. Anyways, but yeah, it's off, so. Alrighty. Let's do it on very hard. Normal text size is fine. Alrighty, here we go. Power gloves, the additional items can be fabricated once. The base versions of said items become available. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. I really hope it saved my ultra wide settings because I'm not really sure if it did. I mean, I guess we can check pretty early on, huh? Doesn't really matter. Okay. Alrighty. We should be good. HDR is going to be on. Gonna burn my corneas. Screen brightness is fine. Don't mind my profile picture, but anyways, that would be Sonic eating a chili dog. Statistical analysis has indicated that Doom's abilities vary according to the sufferer's date of birth. In order to establish your own ability levels, please enter your birthday. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you guys that, but we'll say it's 1/1. That is my birthday. Yep. Higher levels of Doom's abilities have been observed in those born under the constellations such as Cancer, Pisces, Cetus, Delphinus, and Gygus? I don't know how to say that. Welcome into Azure. Wildy will face reveal like this. What do you mean? Oh, the Sonic. So true. Okay, this I can allow. I can allow the sound for this. Once the music starts, I gotta mute it though. And is your birthday soon? Maybe. Will neither confirm nor deny. Who's to say? The rope along with the stick are two of mankind's oldest tools. The stick to keep the bad away, the rope used to bring the good toward us. They were our first friends of our own invention. Wherever there were people, there were the rope and the stick. From Kobo Abe's Nawa.
Once there was an explosion. A bang which gave birth to time and space. Once there was an explosion. A bang which set a planet spinning in that space.
Okay. I need to mute it. There's already copyright music. And then came the next explosion. Okay. Music is playing. Unfortunately, no one can hear it. It is very beautiful, though. This game is really made by the soundtrack. The soundtrack ties everything together. So the idea that there is no streamer mode is insane. It's genuinely bonkers. What month is it for you right now? I'm in July right now. What? Well, no, actually, I guess that's a valid question. It's still June for me. Valid question. Dumb question. But also not. What a thrill. Not that game. We're not in that game right now. But singing I can't. The soundtrack ties everything together. Just unmute the game, no one cares. Unfortunately, I work far too hard on this channel to have it be screwed up because I didn't mute a copyright. So, yeah, it's not gonna happen. When it comes to copyright, nope. Nope. I'm not gonna tempt fate. Not in the slightest. As much as I'd love to just play it, I'm not gonna come anywhere close to taking the risk. Okay. Alrighty. I'm on YouTube as well, so I'd have to watch for YouTube. But yeah, this is the reason I was hesitant to stream it, is because watching Death Stranding muted is wild. I 100% agree. And that's the primary reason why I was hesitant to stream it, which is why today's a trial run. Unlist the video. It's so simple. Unfortunately, I shall not be taking the risk. I shall not. I don't know if this game's always looked this good, or if it's just because I'm playing on PC. Death Stranding is like, in my opinion, this is the game you use when you're testing your PC. If you want to see how good a game can look, this is a perfect benchmark. Welcome to 60 FPS.
No. Oh, great. Fuck.
Alrighty. Darkness and silence through the night. But because if birthday is in 2 months, are we counting from June or July? Ah! Actually, excellent question. Who's to say? I'll let you guys speculate on when my birthday actually is. Who's to say? Azur says you aren't going to get taken down for streaming a game 4 years old to 9 people. Nope. I'm not going to risk it. Nope. 3 minutes in, body count is already 1. So true. There's something about this that is so incredibly satisfying. Like, hold on. I just gotta double check to make sure my motion blur's off. Oh yeah, see? I don't think... Sorry, I'm only just realizing now. It's not even an ultra-wide. You lied to me. You lied to me. No, see? What? This is... What? Oh. Bruh. Yeah, anyways. Whoops. That is interesting, isn't it? Wow. Anyways, now we're in ultra wide. Wow, so fancy. Now instead of 1080p, it's actually like 2K, which is pretty cool. It looks even better than I had initially anticipated. Very cool. That one was 100% on me. I kind of feel like the cutscenes would have been in 16:9 anyways, but that's fine. It's whatever. I mean, who cares, you know? Who cares? Certainly not me, obviously. Let's see. I know when his birthday is. I know generally when it is. I can check my work email. HR usually announces someone's birthday. Don't announce it. At Appy, please do not announce my birthday. But I don't want that to be public knowledge. Make a VTuber birthday. How's that sound? We'll say that I was born on my VTuber debut day or something. And it's okay, I'll play my own music in the background. I'll give the story another layer, okay? If you listen to the Low Roar soundtrack, pretty much the whole Low Roar soundtrack is like the entirety of this game soundtrack.
We wait out the rain over there.
So. But this game has excellent sound design. Absolutely excellent. Like, don't get me wrong, the names... Sam, played by Norman Reedus. The names can be kind of dumb. We'll get there. But regardless of the criticisms of Hideo Kojima, he knows how to frame a shot. He's got an excellent eye for cinema. The dialogue is something that you kind of got to get used to. It's not really bad. It is like kind of exposition heavy. It's not bad. But the one thing that I think no one can deny is that Kojima knows how to frame a shot. How to build a scene. And I'm really, really surprised that these cutscenes actually are in ultra-wide. I didn't think that they would be. Usually cutscenes switch to 16:9. Where's his crossbow? It's right next to the walkers, you see. So cool. texture of skin in this game is something that's done very well. You know how skin looks kind of plasticky sometimes? Like, this game does a really good job of, like, actually giving a more realistic, like, skin texture. Prologue. Porter. How's she alive? Excellent question. Excellent question.
I think they're gone. What the hell? Didn't mean to grab you so hard. Tears. A chiral allergy. So, you have dooms, like me.
I've got the extinction factor, but I think you got me beat.
What's your level? You can see them, right?
No, but I can sense them.
Level 2, then.
What are you doing here?
Trying to stay dry. Same as you. Timefall's let up. My name is Fragile.
Yeah, I've heard of you.
That right? Sam Porter Bridges. The man who delivers. You want it? A crypto byte a day keeps the timefall away.
If I had to do that, I'd be gagging everywhere. I'd probably puke.
Wanna come work for me? Must be tough out here on your own.
Yeah, I thought Fragile Express had plenty of people.
Plenty of traitors. Not much left of us now, save for a few honest folks. And on top of that, not much left of me either. Got soaked from neck to toe.
I can't help you with that. I make deliveries, that's all.
This is Bridges Central Dispatch. Freelance contractor Sam Porter Bridges. Receiver is standing by for drop.
Headed into town. Watch yourself. Those things never stay gone for long. The timefall fast forwards whatever it touches. But it can't wash everything away. The past just won't let go. I'll see you around. Sam Porter Bridges.
Hey, McNuggets. What does this mean? Alright. The red bar is the blood gauge. When it reaches 0, Sam will die. The blue bar is the stamina gauge. As this gauge depletes, Sam moves more slowly, and maintaining his balance is harder. Okay. She has teleport. That's why she's alive. Yes! Fragile and teleport. It is a little strange. The naming in this game is a little strange, but oh, she ate a McNugget. It is a freaky McNugget. Okay. I am very confident that copyright music's gonna play right now, so I gotta turn it off. There we go. Yep. There's some very wonderful copyright music playing. It's too bad no one can hear it. It's so sad. I don't even dare risk singing it. But... Oh, and here's the deer that died earlier. You can see the decay on the deer that ran out. It's also really peaceful because we've got this waterfall noise that no one can hear either. There's some really wonderful waterfall noises here. It's very ASMR. That's actually a really good looking waterfall. You know? I don't want to toot my own horn for my PC setup, but... I don't know. Take home for dinner. You might still be able to save a few slices of venison. I don't know about that. Oh, I should have put up like a different soundtrack. And tie it to my mute button. That way you guys will get some level of music while it's playing. The endurance gauge. The gauge appears above the stamina gauge when performing actions that wear on Sam's body. When the gauge fully depletes, Sam can no longer bear his load. And be sure to take a break before this happens. Okay. But yeah, there really is something about playing this game, the traversal of it. It's kind of like playing SnowRunner, almost. In a weird way. You might not be able to tell, like, by watching it. But when you play it, it does resemble SnowRunner a lot. This song, plus this intro, was my favorite part. Mandy, I highly, highly, highly recommend finishing Death Stranding. Highly, highly recommend. Because this is, like, one of the moments. One of the moments. It's not even, like, the moment. There's a lot of moments in here that are just, like, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I can't imagine how realistic and lifelike Death Stranding 2 has got to look. The vibe is just so... I played an hour and a half of the game, lol. The vibe is just so good, though, but without music, worthless. See, this is what I'm saying about streaming it. Because I don't want to risk copyright in any regard. Not even the risk, you know? I don't even want to run a risk of it. So, unfortunately, this is the way it has to be. The song's ending now, though. And Appy says, I don't know, it looks like Elden Ring to me. I don't know, to me it looks better than Elden Ring. To me, it just has like a texture that's very pleasing to the eye, you know? Just has a texture. A texture and an ASMR to it. And a feel. You know? Elden Ring doesn't feel good. Elden Ring makes me mad. But this game does not have that. But yeah, I do agree about, without the music, worthless. The music really does tie it together. Which is why it's so sad that I have to mute the thing. So. Sucks, man. I mean, I can hear the music, so I can enjoy it. But I really wish you guys could enjoy it with me, but unfortunately, this is the way it's got to be. Mandy says, I won't care later when I don't know what the music is supposed to sound like. The music does, it ties every moment together so incredibly well. It's like living in a music video. Sorry, I thought the song was ending, but it's actually just kind of, the piano's just going in the background. You know what's sad is that the guy that that did a lot of the soundtrack for the game, the singer for Low Roar, he actually died like in the past 2 years or so. So, okay, now it's actually, now the song's actually finishing. It's almost gone. it's tapering off so incredibly slowly. Okay. Now there's no music. There we go. I remember music playing for most of the time you're walking around. I probably should have just sped to here to see if it'll turn off. If I get far enough. Yeah, isn't it so peaceful? I feel like there's a slight motion blur though. Like my game is telling me that it's running at like about 140 FPS. I feel like that's a lie though. It's gotta be a lie. Surely.
Beginning scan. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Alright. I think we can, yeah, we can still like kinda sprint. When we're holding all this stuff on our back. But only kinda. That's okay. We'll make it to where we're going eventually. I was gonna say, it's kind of nice that I don't have to talk a whole lot today, since if I was playing Rogue Trader, I would have to talk a ton. I had this thought in my mind, but then I realized that I just talked about underwear for like an hour. Anyways, we're here now. That's what matters. Alright, let's make the delivery. There we go. We've delivered our first piece of lost cargo.
Delivering cargo.
What took you so long? It's not like the legend to come in late.
Had to wait out the storm. Lost my bike.
Sounds like you've been through the ringer. Luckily, our goods are in perfect condition. Well, you did keep us waiting, but everything else seems to be in perfect order, so great work. We'll be awaiting the next delivery.
Alrighty. We got an S, baby. S rank. I don't, to me, S rank's kind of dumb. I can't even lie. A lot of games do S rank. I don't understand why. Because to me, S means satisfactory, right? Why is S above A?
Special commission for Sam Porter Bridges. Priority 1.
Appy says, hey cutie, got some time. This guy. Special or superior? Oh, is that what that is? Superior would make sense. I could understand that. But how do you go from... Because I mean that the A, B, C, it doesn't mean anything, you know? But then having S mean superior is kind of... Why? It makes sense.
Igor, Bridges corpse disposal. Sam Porter, I presume? Right. Not the touchy-feely type. Takuma said you had some kind of phobia.
Bridges corpse disposal? What happened?
Look, gotta get a move on. I'll explain as we go. Come on.
The hooded onesie is so cool.
Come and take a look.
The whole outfit, so cool.
He's got a date with the incinerator.
How long since he flatlined?
We don't know the exact TOD, but I'd say it's been upwards of 40 hours.
He wasn't quarantined.
Not sick. This is a suicide.
Jesus.
We're just lucky we found him at all. Got him on ice ASAP, but who knows when he'll go necro.
Where you taking him?
Closest incinerator's to the north.
This route's crawling with BTs. Sure you can't use another?
I wish I could, but there's no time.
Then just burn the poor bastard right here.
You put all that chiralium in the air so close to town? Can't do it.
Better that than trying for the incinerator.
Hey, we can do this. We just need someone like you with dooms.
Well, he's already in the first stages of necrosis. If we don't hurry, this place is a crater.
So how about it? Can we count on you? Then Bridges hereby enters into a contract with Sam Porter.
Sam. Just Sam. And I can't spot BTs. Just sense them.
That's why we came prepared.
A bridge baby, huh?
With its helping you, we'll be able to stay one step ahead of them.
Da baby.
Makes me feel like shit every time.
Well, you are plugging into the other side. Freaks me out too.
Roll out!
Da baby. Mandy B. Oh, Lil BB. I thought you were gonna say BRB. Appy says, got a feeling that orange suit guy is about to die. Who's to say? Who's to say? Wait, what makes you say that? What makes you think he's about to die?
Well, the world was different when I was a kid. America, the country, anybody could go anywhere they damn well pleased. No need for couriers like yourself. We had highways, airplanes. Hell, you could even visit other countries. Hard to imagine it now. As you can see, the Death Stranding poked us full of holes.
He said the
Fucked
thing.
us beyond all recognition.
He said the
If you were
thing.
lucky enough to survive, the timefall came and washed you away. Then those freaks from the beach showed up.
He just has that
World of the living
face.
and the dead all mixed together.
The face of someone that's gonna die.
And that's when folks started holing up in the cities. Couriers like yourself got put up on a pedestal. Son of a bitch. Rainbow!
How much further to the incinerator? This guy's about to pop.
Shit. We're gonna have to cut to the BTs. Stalled.
Those assholes got us right where they want us. Get us out of here.
Sam, can you see anything? No, nothing. This BB must be busted or something.
Crabs.
They're here. I can't get you out! Sam!
Shut up. Don't even breathe.
Big F's in the chat. Called it. Shoulda wore a seatbelt. So true. Wear your seatbelts, everybody. Death Stranding, baby. She's towing the line. Ma'am, please don't make me mute anything. You're towing the line. Literally. Actually barefoot. Barefoot. Is that you? Me when I go to the beach and don't realize that the sand just drops off in this area. Dude, if I didn't need to breathe to like live, this would be so relaxing. Just floating around underwater. What the hell is that? Anyway, is she Nicole from Dead Space? What a throwback. What a throwback. What if Barefoot Norman Lover joined just now? Is that sus or no? They'd get banned immediately if that happened. Hold on, I gotta turn my light on, sorry. It's kind of hard to see. Aside from the screen. Hold on, let me turn my screen. Turn my light on. Alright, we're back.
Once there was an explosion. A bang which gave rise to life as we know it. And then came the next explosion. An explosion that will be our last.
Alrighty. What if they're a lawyer and a musician this time? And WTF? Isn't it amazing? Azrae's like, I'm seeing this for the first time. I don't know what's happening. Well, valid reaction. Very valid. Appy says, this acid trip is something else. Death Stranding is like... It's like when you have the wildest dream. It's super long. You swear it makes sense. But then you can't explain it after you wake up. That's what Death Stranding's like. Episode 1, Bridget.
Oh, you're awake. So, how does it feel to be back in the world of the living? Don't worry. I'm a doctor. Well, a coroner, originally. Call me Dead Man. I'm well acquainted with the dead. Not like you, of course. Contrary to the name, I've never actually died.
I am Dead Man. I converse with the
I
dead.
would advise against that. I'm no expert, but I can assure you it's for your own protection. See?
So I'm a prisoner.
These aren't handcuffs. They're cutting-edge devices that keep us all connected.
Us? Oh, us.
Yup. Bridges. Humanity's best hope for the future. Or avoiding extinction, if you prefer.
Right. Where am I? What time is it?
Watch me. Try pressing it against your skin, like this. Relax. That just means your body's got a good connection to the cufflink. Look, look. The cuffs will watch over you 24 hours a day. That is to say, we will. We're here to help.
What the hell? 2 days?
During that time, we took the liberty of collecting fluid samples from you. You're a repatriate. That makes you very special.
What happened to the CD guys?
Central Knot was obliterated in the Annihilation. Game over, man. Place is a crater.
Metal Gear reference.
The only ones to get it continue were you, for obvious reasons, and your broken bridge baby.
Is it all right?
It's been marked for disposal. Didn't work anymore. Why keep it? We lost everyone. Not just corpse disposal. My team, HQ, all of Redefort, every soul in Central Knot City. We're at our base, in Capital Knot City now. Or should I say, our new headquarters. Sudbury seemed the logical choice. But our implementation team has been decimated, and there's only so much they can do in 2 days. Things here are a mess. Fortunately, The director and his support team were out of town at the time, so the chain of command remains intact. I hate to do this so soon, but I have a job for you. This stencil is from when you repatriated? What's the other mark from?
A clingy woman in a cave.
I see. Aphenphosmphobia. No wonder you were out there alone, where no one could touch you. I'll try to be more careful, Sam. So, the job is an urgent delivery. I need you to bring the president some morphine.
What president? America's gone. You talking about the mayor of Central Knot?
No, not the mayor. America lives on, Sam. The president is in the final stages of cancer, in critical condition, but there's still time.
Why me?
Look, Sam. Do as I ask, and I promise it will all make sense.
Why don't you do it?
Because I'm not really here. Apologies. This is just a chirogram. And here, come the tears. Allergic reaction to the chiral transmission. I'm actually over in the isolation ward in the big triangle building. Here is the morphine. Bridges hereby enters into a contract with Sam Porter.
Come on. You got morphine there. What's this about? Tell me the truth.
The truth, Sam, is that America's last president wants to see you in person. Are you really about to say no? Very good. I'll see you in the isolation ward.
Yes, it is Del Toro. That would be Guillermo del Toro, yes. You would be correct. He's voiced by somebody else, but that is Del Toro. Fluid samples. Like, what fluid did you collect exactly? I'm just curious. You know, a little sus.
Delivery order for Sam Porter Bridges. Request transport of morphine to isolation ward for immediate administration to the president.
And waking up after a nuclear detonation, and job is already lined up. This is a true Amazon.
Check the map on your cufflinks if you're lost, Sam. The isolation word should be pretty obvious. If you're not sure how to get there, you can set markers and draw routes too. Try it out and you'll see what I mean.
A true Amazon Prime simulator. I needed this yesterday. Where's my package? How can I double jump? Kinda wild.
Sam, if you want to confirm you're headed the right way, check your compass. It'll never steer you wrong. Provided you have a destination, that is.
Right. Enter compass mode, left, right, jump between markers. Focus on a marker to highlight information about it, including distance and height. Interesting.
Central wasn't just home to Bridges HQ. It was also the seat of the Reconstructionist movement. If the president hadn't required special treatment, she would have never left. And if she hadn't, we wouldn't have either.
Okay. I gotta pee. Oh, sorry. And Azrae also says, where is his crossbow? It's right next to his... I don't know. I thought the joke would come to me, but it didn't. Anyways, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. But I'll be right back. Oh. Yep. Oh, no! Oh, yeah. Okay. Bathroom break. BRB. BRB. Welcome into Coybert Asherton. Welcome in. How art thou? Welcome in. And I'm back. How are you, Koi? I'm glad you get to see the beginning of Death Stranding. Welcome in, welcome in. Here we are. We're about to enter a cutscene. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Asher Smasher. How are you, Koi? Are things well with your soul? Such a cool shot. It's practically movie night.
Like I said, her vital signs are all trending the same way.
No chance of a recovery then?
None that I can see. No.
We should start making preparations.
Sam. It's me, Dead Man.
My mom birthed
Sorry,
me
my mistake.
and named me Dead Man.
I'm afraid the president's condition has deteriorated. Thank you. This will help to ease the pain. And allow her to speak with you in these final moments.
Her?
The first and last female president of the United States. Surely you remember her. She raised you? You're not exactly dressed for a reunion. Take that off before you come inside.
Alrighty. Getting very eepy TBH. If you fall asleep, have a wonderful night, Mandy. Want to eep, snuggle, and fall asleep together. Aw. Sam's mom? Yes. Sam's mother. I think.
That's the president's right-hand man, the director of bridges.
He's standing on the left, though.
Die Hard Man?
Oh, you were with Bridges 1? So, I guess no introductions are necessary.
Die Hardman.
What's it been, Sam? 10 years? Look at us. A bunch of deathless freaks meeting like this. Yeah, well, good to see you two. President's waiting. It's your mother, Bridget. She's a bit out of it, but I know she'll recognize you.
I need to remind you who your mother is, in case you've forgotten. This is your mother. The one who raised you. You know, your mom. Otherwise known as a mother. The one who birthed you.
We've brought Sam. We'll leave you two alone.
Sam, I knew you'd come back. Are you doing all right? Yeah, I know you hate me. Amelie.
Amelie?
You remember Amelie went west. Took her 3 years to cross. She's trying to rebuild the country.
Still going on about that, huh?
You're the one I wanted to send, Sam. Time's running out. Help Amelie. She needs you. Together, you can help us reconnect. You can make America whole. Sam, if we don't all come together again, humanity will not survive.
We don't need a country. Not anymore.
We do. Alone, we have no future.
No, America's finished. Bridget, you're the president of jack shit.
Sam, listen to me. Please. So you are willing to help me?
No,
I love you, Sam. I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
Madam President! Oh, no.
Doctor, we need your help.
All hands on deck here. She's in V-Fit. Give me 150 cc's. She's not responding.
Stay with me. Madam President.
This is dropping.
Hold on.
We're losing her. I'm a death.
Listen, no one can know that the president is dead. If word gets out, Bridges is finished. Now, what happened here does not leave this room. Do you understand?
Yes, Director. But there's still the matter of the body. Without corpse disposal.
We've got that covered. Sam, before she died, the president made a contract with you.
What are you talking about?
As a member of Bridges, you're gonna work with the rest of us to rebuild America.
You think you can recruit me? Like she tried to?
Well, she succeeded. Look at your wrist. If that's not symbolic, I don't know what is.
Director, the cancer spread throughout her entire body. Harvesting organs is out of the question, and there is no need for an autopsy. Her body needs to be cremated before she necrotizes.
And if we don't, this place will turn into another crater.
What do you want me to do?
We don't have any porters right now. And the CD team you went into the field with are dead. But the president's body has to be burned.
The road from Capital Knot City to the incinerator was compromised in the void out. Now, the only way there is on foot, through the mountains. But the chiral density there is off the chart. It's gotta be BTs.
This job has requirements. Tombs. Repatriate.
So me. Why?
Sam, you're already on the clock.
Now get it done, Sam Porter Bridges. Can I have a moment? President Strand believed in American Reconstructionism. She worked tirelessly to bring the nation together again. And without her, there would be no Bridges. She deserves a funeral with full honors. But we can't give her that. If she dies, America dies.
Without her, Bridges will cease to be.
Listen. Her cremation must be carried out with the utmost secrecy.
Even if we pull it off, what then? Who's gonna take her place? Face it, America's history.
Sam, America isn't dead yet.
He just said that it dies if Bridget dies.
She may be lost to us, but we still have an America worthy of the presidency.
Sorry, what?
Let's not get into it now. What matters is that we're going to finish your mother's work and rebuild America as she intended. That's the reason Bridges exists. So take the first step, Sam, and deliver the president's body to the incinerator.
If we don't all come together again, humanity will not survive. You're the one I wanted to send, Sam. Time's running out. I love you, Sam. I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
The facilities to the southwest. Remember that you'll be passing through BT territory.
We built the incinerator way up in the mountains so that the chiral matter in the smoke wouldn't reach the city. It won't be easy carrying a body up there.
We'll be monitoring you around the clock. If anything comes up, we'll offer you support via the cufflinks.
Alright. So, first off, Die Hardman. Okay. Die Hardman, honestly, respectfully, is one of the dumbest names I could possibly think of.
Sam, this is Die Hardman. Dead men explained how to use the cuffs, right? Use them to check the location of the incinerator.
And to answer Appy's question, why don't they have a cremation facility in the building if the outside is that dangerous? Because, well, Deadman briefly explained it, but the reason is because burning dead bodies releases chiralium into the air, and it attracts the BTs. So the BTs are that, like, invisible monster thing. The invisible monster thing that attacks people.
Sam, I don't think I need to remind you, but every minute counts when transporting corpses for disposal. 48 hours following cardiac arrest, they go necro and become a fresh BT to make our lives hell.
So, if you burn a body, it attracts the BTs. If you don't burn the body, then it explodes. So for that reason, they have the cremation places for corpse disposal teams to take the corpse, bring it to a facility that's really far away from... bring it to a facility, a furnace facility that's really far away from a city, to ensure that the BTs don't sense the chiralium near the city. And you could, like, blow the particles away, question mark. I mean, that...
President Bridget Strand was the symbol of American Reconstructionism. Even with the country shattered and its people scattered to the four winds, she never stopped believing they could be reunited. People held on to their hope that America would rise again because they believed in her. We believe that this country can be rebuilt. America lives on, together with Bridget's undying spirit.
But, yeah, you could potentially blow the particles away. It's not really explained whether you could or could not. But in this case, it's like the moment that chiralium is in the air, the moment it's in the air, that can attract BTs. The second it happens. So I don't think blowing it away would really count. Because they're on it. Like, the BTs know they'll show up. And this really do be like a movie night. Thank you, Mandy. This is around when I stopped playing. I kept falling over with the mom. The trick is that if you hold down both triggers at the same time, it's pretty much impossible to fall. But as long as you're holding both, which is why I usually hold both. And this part felt way too morbid to me. That is real. I can understand that. Also, I'm very confident... Sorry. I'm very confident copyright music is gonna occur, so it's gonna turn muted again. So... It's very unfortunate, the copyright world we live in. If only there was a streaming mode. If only. But yeah, right around now is when the game like kind of starts to open up a little bit. So, to me, it's definitely worth playing past this point. You also miss out on this moment. Some very beautiful music playing. Got her to the facility? Ah, I see. I really should have just binded some non-copyright music to my mute button. Appy says, what if they put a dead body on a catapult and fling it far away so the detonation won't reach the city? I suppose you hypothetically could. I guess, yeah, I guess hypothetically you could. There's nothing stopping you from putting a body on a catapult, I guess. This is true. Why don't we just catapult it away from the city? What if we just took the dead body and pushed it somewhere else? Sorry, it's hard to talk when there's the music playing. I know you guys can't hear it, but... It's very music video-y right now. It's very music video-y. You know, I hear something like Death Stranding is kind of based on the location resembles Greenland, I think. Vaguely. I don't know how I'm gonna wait. Can I? Yeah, yeah, it's shallow. Okay. Ooh. All good. All right. So here's where that SnowRunner bit kind of comes in. Because while it may simply look like... Oh. Oh, wow. The music abruptly ended. Awesome. While it may look simple, from a viewer's standpoint, it is very complicated. You actually do kind of have to pay attention to where the terrain and where Sam steps. Because if you're just, like, not well balanced, the game will know. You know? You kind of have to just infer the balance looking at him. Tell if he is balanced. If you're just like me and you just constantly hold on to the backpack, then you don't really need to worry about that. But all other cases you do, so. Like now, for example. I need to get... See that little tower in the back there? That's where I need to go. I didn't exactly take a good route to get there. And it's all red over here, which is not a good sign, but I might be able to make it work. Oh, baby. Yeah. Alright. I don't... Okay, I think I'm stuck, actually. I genuinely think I might be low-key stuck. Let me see if I can go back down somehow without dropping everything. Oh, baby. Okay. You know, I might be able to just... Yeah. Be able to... Ooh, go this way. Okay. It's all good. It is all good indeed. The Odger Deck Terrain Scanner surveys the area, detecting and marking dangerous points such as steep slopes, rocks, and slippery surfaces. Each point is marked by the following icons. The terrain scanner can help find the safest route. The terrain scanner is helpful to, like, find BS. I mean, you don't have to, like, constantly ping, but sometimes it's pretty obvious. You know, like this is not a good thing to climb. But other times it really is difficult to tell. So, anywho.
Just you, yourself, and me. Just a bit further now.
It is very relaxing.
Too close.
It is very relaxing to deliver stuff. Delivering Bridget kind of sucks, though, I can't even lie. It's very... Bridget is, like... This is, like, one of the hardest deliveries, I feel like. Because Bridget is not, like, a solid... Like a... I don't know how to put it. I mean, she's solid, obviously, but... The weight distribution is not very good for Bridget, so it's really easy to fall. That's the main issue with Bridget. Mandy might fall asleep to this. It's okay. If you do, I understand. I understand completely. Just in case, I hope you guys have a good night. Good night, Mandy, if you do go to sleep. I hope you have a most wonderful night. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Have a wonderful night, Mandy-chan. Moments like this are for quiet contemplation. Thankfully, you guys have me here, so you don't need to be alone with your thoughts. Instead, you are alone with my thoughts. And my head is mostly empty currently. Kind of. I actually didn't have dinner.
So that's the place.
So... I was pooping after work. Long story. And as a result, I wasn't as ready for stream as I normally am. So I had to rush, and I didn't... tonight is like a prepare your own dinner night. My mom's not cooking dinner tonight. And I didn't have time to eat before stream. So I kind of figured, you know what, I'll just eat after stream. I'm so hungry, dude. Like, my stomach is growling. So hungry. Appy says, are those ladders put there by other players? And now I have my main game going on my main screen. What are you playing, by the way? So it's funny you mention, are those ladders put there by other players? What is really cool about this game is that, in this case, it was put there by Igor, so that was the guy that had died a moment ago. What's interesting is that if you turn the online mode on for this game, other people's packages and structures are put into your game at random. So it'll say like the gamer tag of the person that left the ladder there. And it kind of makes the world feel like there's other porters living in it. And it's also nice because sometimes they put them in actually help. Sometimes it's like, this is the dumbest spot I've ever seen a ladder. Other times it's like, the placement of the ladder is super, super helpful to get you through stuff. Oh, also, we haven't got there yet, but pathways as well. Like, for example, if a lot of players went through this area here, or they all came through this area, the game keeps track of where players tend to stand, and it'll make dirt pathways based on where people normally walk. But it's as the game continues. I think as you play, when you're playing for the first time, generally there's no structures from other players, and there's no pathways, but as the game progresses, the game will fill itself out with online data. So, I think that's pretty neat. There's my stomach growling again. Alright, let's cremate the corpse. There goes the chiralium into the air. And there's the rainbow.
Chiralium density in the area is climbing rapidly. Heavy timefall is imminent. Get back here, now.
Sam, burn the other cargo while you're there.
What's this?
BB-28. It's the unit Igor was assigned. It was hooked up to you when we found you in the crater.
But why is it here?
Because it's flagged for disposal. Central Knot's gone, and our headquarters along with it. Because that thing didn't do its job. It's all in Igor's logs.
But it's still alive.
It can't be repaired, and it can't survive outside the pod. Pity it if you want, but the decision has been made. It has to go. The director approved the order.
your status? Chiralium density is still increasing.
My status is fucked. There's tons of them.
Must be from the bodies we couldn't get up to the incinerator in time. Comes with the territory, I'm afraid.
Can you sit out the rain?
No. They're closing in on my position. I have to move before they realize I'm in here.
Sam, if one of those things eats you, it'll trigger a void out. You'll come back, sure, but the surrounding area will still be a crater.
I got an idea. Start, you shit. Maybe you are defective. That's it. Do your thing.
Sam, we're sending you some suggested routes back to the city. Pick one or don't. Just get the hell out of there.
Oh. Welcome into Dakung. By the will of the Emperor, I stand before thee, battle brother. His light guides my presence in thy sanctum. Welcome in. How are you? Welcome in. Dakung's on YouTube, guys. Oh. Also. Oh. Sorry, now it's super quiet. The rest of us are on Twitch, by the way, if you'd like to join us on Twitch, at Dakung. And let's see. Appy says, that's the baby, isn't it? Yes, it is. The flapping sound is so annoying. The flapping sound, thankfully, it doesn't happen all the time. It mainly happens when you're in the presence of the BTs. And it's useful in that if you get too close to one, it's easy to like kind of keep track of like where something is. But I can understand. Study routes before setting off by hovering the cursor over a few locations along the way, checking out the information about what you'll find there. Digest this information, then tilt and zoom the map to help you figure out your preferred route. Okay. Isn't that cool? I kind of wish it was a little more like you could tilt a little further, you know. But it is cool that it is like 3D to some extent. When you are connected to a BB, your Ojo deck will point to the closest BT within a certain range. Scanning for BTs with RB will also faintly reveal BT outlines. I didn't know that.
Fucking scheme.
I'm not even close to one. Oh, yep. They know. Oh, yep. Oh, yep. Dalkung says, I'm fine, but my internet connection is terrible. For Twitch, I have not, unfortunately. Come join us. And what kind of demon is that? It is a BT, otherwise known as a beached thing. The game is a little complicated, so I'm not really sure if it'll... So I'm not really sure how to explain it. But we're kind of towards the beginning of... We're currently kind of towards the beginning of Death Stranding, currently. But the gist of it is that death is broken, and when people die, they become these things. Honestly, I'm not even sure how to explain it myself. It's really complicated. But I hope to play Death Stranding 2 eventually. I have played Death Stranding 1 before, but it's been so long that I need a refresher on what the story is. So, I know the answer to some things relating to this game, but I don't know the answer to all of them. Just being that it's been so long since I originally played it. But the game involves a lot of traversal. Please get on the ladder, sir. Thank you. But yeah, this game involves a lot of traversal, navigating difficult terrain, and like watching a movie. Dalkung says, complicated for sure. It looks like something Demon Prince like to experiment with. Demon Prince-like? You mean... Are you referring to Warhammer or something? Oh, there we go. Alright, we made it out. Okay. It's all good now. But yeah, they're not quite demons. My understanding of beached things is that they're kind of like I don't know how to explain it. Also, this right here, this canteen, in the original version of Death Stranding, this used to be Monster Energy. Like, the energy drink. This canteen said something like, this special canteen converts water into Monster Energy drink or something. It was part of their like sponsorship, so it used to be like a Monster Energy. Now it says Bridges Energy, but that isn't what it originally was. Oh. Sudden copyright. I caught it as quick as it showed up, though. Anywho. But my understanding of this lore is that there's the real world, which is we're living in, right? If you die, you go to a place called the beach. And if you're on the sand on the beach. If you go into the water, you'll enter the afterlife. But I don't fully understand how to explain the beach. But it's supposed, my understanding is that it's supposed to be a one-way road. So you die, you go to the beach, and then you enter the water, and then you're in the afterlife. But in this case, the reason for the beached things is because when people die, I think they can't go into the afterlife or something. Like they essentially reverse the path. So they go to the beach, but then they come back because they can't cross over or something like that. I can't remember the explanation. That's the way I remember it, but obviously I'm replaying the game because I need to remember. I don't remember exactly. But I am very confident about where the beach takes place in the timeline of death, though. It is definitely living, go to the beach, and then you go to the afterlife. Da Kung says, while I haven't closely followed the Death Stranding narrative, its world building appears remarkably compelling from what I've observed. It is a very amazing world. I think that Death Stranding, to me, I'm kind of unsure of where I put it in my scale of favorite games, because I do enjoy it a lot. I had played the original when it initially came out, and I had platinumed the whole game. But I'd say this game is definitely not for everybody, and it's very hard to recommend.
Sam, come back to the distribution center. Check the location on your compass.
This game is very hard to recommend, and it's not because the game is bad, but because the game really is unlike a lot of what's out there. I think that if you're looking to live in a world, if you're looking to live in a game world and you're looking to have an experience and watch a movie, I think that that's the kind of person that I would most recommend this game to. If you don't like story, if you don't like watching movies, and if you don't care about living in the game world, then this game's definitely not for you. This game is definitely an experience. If you go into it expecting an experience rather than expecting a game, I think that that's the better way to go into Death Stranding. I think it's important to set your expectations for what the game is, and in setting those expectations, it's important to think of it as not a game. It is a game, but it's not a game at the same time. It's very much a movie/experience.
It's a miracle either of you made it back. When someone with dooms hooks up to a BB, your feelings and memories cause feedback, like with the speaker. It amplifies fears and stress, and runs the risk of taking you to a place from which you will not return. I'm sorry, but this BB has been pushed beyond its limits. Disposal is the only option.
Sam, get cleaned up and come to the president's office. We need to talk.
See?
the sunset.
Nope, I can't play that either. Sorry. I don't know if that one's copyright, but I can't take the risk. There we go. Dakung says, indeed, it does seem hard to recommend this game to most people. Personally, I'm not interested in trying it either. It's probably just not for me. I would say, if it doesn't seem interesting, definitely don't try it. But, oh, completed episode 1 already. But, I don't know, this game does something for me. And yes, that is Mads Mikkelsen. That Dakung. That is Mads Mikkelsen.
Sam, I thought I told you dooms and BBs were a dangerous combination. Huh, perhaps a shower is in order. You're still covered in chiralium. Don't want the president to see you like that.
The hell you talking about? She's dead.
You're upset. Is this about BB-28?
Go fuck yourself. I'm not your errand boy.
Well, in any event, it seems it owes you its life.
No, we owe the kid our lives. You too.
As you say, I shall look after it. Give my regards to the president.
Did you see the BB flipping off Dead Man? It was really subtle, but...
It's almost time to go, Sam. Here. It's a dream catcher. Wear it when you sleep, and I'll keep the nightmares away. I'll always be with you.
Good morning, Sam. Sam, this is Di Hardman. There's a private room set aside for your use. Bridges perk. Take a moment to clean up, wash all that chiralium off, then come to the president's office.
Now, what's sad is that you can't get up and examine stuff, you know? And I really wish you could. I mean, you can like look around at it and you can press a button to do stuff, but you can't like stand and walk around and look at it, you know? I mean, I guess there's not much to see anyways, but... Dude, turning on just the hot would be so painful. Speaking of which, should I take another shower? I'm covered in sweat already.
Sam, can you hear me?
For fuck's sake. Isn't anything private anymore?
Oh, no. Except for taking a shower and going to the toilet, that is. I take it you were getting yourself cleaned up. Good. Come to the president's office as soon as you're done. She's waiting for you.
You did well, Sam. Thank you. Bridget may no longer be with us, but her legacy has a chance to live on. Sam, listen to me. America, Reconstructionism, Her dream isn't dead.
I don't want to hear it.
This is the face of our new hope. Our new America.
Amelie.
My mother may be gone, but I'm here. And you, Sam, you're here too.
Been 10 years since you saw each other, right? And in all that time, she hasn't aged a day.
He knows why. My body's still on the beach. I don't get to grow older. But you do, Sam. You look good.
So you're serious then about reconnecting everyone and everything?
Someone has to succeed Bridget, Sam. More importantly, someone has to carry on her legacy and see our country rebuilt. Samantha America Strand, our new president. A new beginning for our people, for our nation. Under Emily's leadership, we'll re-establish the UCA, the United Cities of America. This is how we'll rebuild our country. But we'll need your help to do it, Sam.
No, I'm through with this. I said my goodbyes to all of you when I said them to Bridget.
We never forgot about you, Sam. You ran away. You cut us off.
Emily put together an expedition. The best of Bridges won. And went west.
I led them past craters in BT territory. I kept them safe while they searched for survivors.
Never once missed a BT. Saw him coming a mile away.
We convinced community after community to join the UCA, and we left behind our own people to help them. It took us 3 years, but we managed to make it all the way to Edge Knot City.
All the way to the Pacific. Jesus.
Yeah, but then everything went to hell. The team was wiped out, and Emily was taken.
Taken?
I'm not being kept in a cell or anything like that. I'm allowed to use their facilities and to speak with you whenever I want. I just can't leave the city.
It's all to safeguard the continued independence of Edge Knot City. Well, that's what our keepers are saying, at least. They want the UCA to leave them be. Emily's their insurance policy in case we don't.
Who are these assholes again?
Homo Demons. Militant separatist group. They run Edge Knot City.
I've heard of them. Bunch of terrorists who go around towns killing people and leaving craters.
Right. Nothing's off limits for them. Not even engineering void outs.
You think the suicide that took out Central Knot was one of theirs?
Could be. There are extremists like the demons everywhere, plotting in the shadows. They're decentralized by nature. No one organization to rule them all. Just a common ideology.
I know not everyone shares our vision for the future. If we Americans don't come together again, humanity won't survive. I carried my mother's message to people all across the country. But not everyone was willing to accept it.
More than a few would rather stay isolated. Keep to themselves. Go it alone. Like you, Sam. They think that America can only be rebuilt by force,
by men who tell them what to do, who take away their freedom and put them in shackles.
What'd you put on me, huh? You know better than the demons. Just another kind of cult.
They're not shackles, Sam. They're a symbol of our bonds. That's what we need right now. Not to stand apart, but to come together. To form chiral knots and reconnect.
Sam, we want you to go west and finish what Emily started. The people she left behind have been hard at work, setting up chiral network terminals. But these terminals are still isolated. We need you to bring them online. And for that, you'll need a Cupid. This contains all the necessary security and operations protocols to integrate a terminal into the chiral web. Take the Cupid west, Sam, and reconnect the people of our great nation. And when you get to Edge Knot City, find Emily and bring her home.
After that, I'll take over the presidency and carry on Mother's work to save the country.
This was Bridget's dying wish. This is how we'll move forward.
Please, Sam. We need you.
I'm Sam Porter Bridges now. I'm not a Strand. Hell, I'm not even part of this outfit. You all saw to that. I'm not getting involved with you, or anyone else, ever again.
Wait!
See? It's like I'm not even here. Same as it ever was.
Sam! Sam! Hold on. Stop! Listen to me. America needs you. Both of you.
Yeah, covering the world in cable didn't bring an end to war and suffering. Don't act surprised when it all comes apart if you try to do it again. Round and round it goes. Connect, reconnect, it's not that simple.
All right, Sam. Just take it easy. I get it. You don't have to commit to anything now. Why not get some rest?
Good idea. We all need our sleep. Leave it too long and you're liable to reconnect with the other side. The necessary maintenance has been completed. Various adjustments and fine-tuning for your benefit. You can use it again. For once, it would seem that Dooms and BBs are a good combination. Or perhaps the two of you have something of an affinity for one another.
Doom? Dooms? Can this BB run Doom?
Sam. Listen. You are Sam Strand.
No, not anymore. My name is Sam Porter Bridges.
It's a funny word, Strand. A strand is part of rope or bond, while stranding means being washed up on the shore. And being stranded is when you can't go home. I'm stranded now, Sam. Here on the shore of the Pacific. Thousands of miles away, but our bond still holds. You're free, but we're still connected. Don't tell me we're not.
And good night to Appy.
Come back, Sam.
Good night, Appy.
I'll be waiting for you.
Wait!
Good morning, Sam.
Sam, this is Hardman. You were out like a log. Must have been beat. Private rooms come with all the basic amenities. Shower, toilet, etc. Drop in when you need to rest. Inspect your gear, review info, or whatever else. If you have any questions, feel free to ask our staff. But before you do, why not check things out for yourself? See how Bridges operates these days.
Alrighty. But yeah, strand like the death kind? Yes. Definitely like the death kind. So, ooh.
This case will remove any chiral matter still clinging to your suit. Speaking of suits, blue is for delivery personnel, red for medical, orange for corpse disposal, and black for security.
Okay. I don't know how to explain everything in the game anymore. It's all kind of lost on me.
Sam, this is Deadman. I calibrated your BB based on physiological data we collected from you earlier. It's still just a best guess, though. After you take it out for a spin, we can check if you're in sync and tweak the BB sensitivity as needed.
Alrighty.
Hey there. Believe we've met. I oversee delivery operations as well as maintenance and repairs. Nice to have you on board. I'm Mama, in case I didn't mention it before. Those there are strands. Not just used for packing, by the way, but for identification too. Take a closer look and you'll see. See the red there? That's your blood.
I really hope BB isn't the baby. Wait, Dark, have you seen this game before? I thought you played this game before. No? Question mark?
With that terminal there, you can browse the Bridges database, which has info on a range of subjects. You don't have clearance for everything, but there's still plenty you might find informative.
Okay. I know, never played it. Ah. Excellent. Well, BB stands for Bridge Baby. So yes, that is the BB. BB for Bridge Baby. Even though it sounds a lot like baby. Can I leave the room? Or... says prepare to make a delivery, but I don't really... Yeah, there's a music player. I can't really, I can't exactly leave.
Sam, Hartman here. Researcher devoted to uncovering the secrets of the beaches in the Death Stranding, as well as those of dooms and repatriates. The shower in your room was designed with chiral decontamination in mind. Chiral matter can adversely affect hormone secretion and nervous function. There's a correlation between exposure and the development of phobias, as well as in extreme cases, violent and suicidal impulses. Chiralian contamination has even been postulated as a trigger for the onset of dooms. I should add that these showers have another function: the collection of blood, hair, fluids, and other natural waste products. They provide a non-invasive means to monitor your exposure to chiralium and your overall health. And I freely admit a chance to study the unique properties of your physiology, you being a repatriate and all.
Okay. And they said tweak the BB like it's a volume control in a boombox. No, so the BB is... I don't think they really explained it yet, and I'm not sure how to explain it myself. But the gist of it is that from... I'm not sure how much I should explain, because I don't really want to spoil any reveals. But all that has been revealed so far is that the BB... Connecting yourself to the BB is a means for Sam to... a means for Sam to connect to the other side. He essentially can... The BB is used to, like, spot where the BTs are, I guess is the best way to put it. For right now, anyways.
Well, have you had a chance to think it over? Chock full of chiralium, but safe for you Dooms guys to wear. That's all you'll need to go forth and reconnect the world. To make us whole again.
I'm a porter. I don't care about connecting anything. Or making knots. But I'll do what I have to help Amelie out.
Listen up, Sam. The terminals Amelie's people built in the towns and cities they passed through on their journey west are called knots. The infrastructure's there, but the chiral network is offline. Right now, it's only capable of transmitting voice communications. Sometimes wired, sometimes wireless, and a small amount of data. So, unless the necessary data stored on site, our chirograms won't show up. Amelie and the other Bridges members you've seen around the place are grams generated with local data. In case you didn't know. Anyway, all you've got to do is find the knot, connect your Cupid, and bring chiral communications online. Once you connect it to the terminal, you'll be able to initiate zero-time massive data transmission with the UCA network. And just like that, you'll reconnect us not only to each other, but to our past. All the lost and fragmented junk data will be compiled and restored, like bringing a dinosaur back to life from a fossil. $4.6 billion years of history on Earth. all the wisdom and knowledge we lost since the Death Stranding will be ours again. And that, my friend, is how we'll beat this thing. Once you establish Cairo communications, generating grams won't be an issue. You'll also be able to use Cairo printers. Won't be long before we're able to send all kinds of things through the wire.
Except anything original. Or that's got a soul. Nothing real. Just copies.
True. Which is why we'll still need porters like you. Before and after we're made whole, we'll need men in the middle.
No rest for the wicked, huh?
Yeah, well, idle hands and all that. We'll give you the details at the dispatch terminal. Make sure you check it upstairs. Drop's waiting up there too.
These shoes look like they've done some serious miles. Shall I dispose of them?
Wait. Hold on. There's something I want you to look into. My blood seemed to set those things off. Happened more than once.
Set them off? How do you mean?
I don't know. You took my blood, didn't you? You tell me.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Take care of him. I promise you. Baby. Baby. Baby, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Steady.
Alrighty. So, Dark says, and what are the BTs? So the BT, a BT stands for a beached thing. I'm not sure if they've explained exactly what the BT is just yet, but you can think of a BT like a ghost. It's essentially like, what's been revealed to us so far is that when a dead body is incinerated, it releases chiralium into the air. The chiralium will attract the BTs. And the BTs are essentially like full, like adult ghosts, but with an umbilical cord coming out of them. Sam cannot see the BTs, but he can sense where they are. The BB on our chest is used to connect to like a scanner. This scanner. And the scanner is used to detect where the BTs are so that we don't run into them. So you can think of them like ghosts, basically. Yeah. Anywho, I think it is about that time. And as much as I want to continue playing, I have not had dinner yet. So, I shall have to end things here. Thank you all for joining me today. It was a very fun stream. Thank you to Abby, Mandy, Dark, Azray, Koi, Dakung, and Azure as well. Thank you, thank you. And K Scott as well. Thank you, thank you. I hope you guys have a most wonderful rest of your night. As for as for the rest of this week, I'm still kind of unsure of our schedule for now. I wanted to test this game out and see what you guys think of it. As for whether or not we do it on Wednesday, I think I'll just play by ear to see how I'm feeling about it. Dark says that this game has a lot of cutscenes. It does. This game is filled with cutscenes. But yeah, it varies. Sometimes there's like no cutscenes and this is all gameplay, and then other times we get hit with like an hour worth of cutscenes. So it's kind of hard to say. But yeah, this game is not guaranteed to stay currently. I'm gonna see what you guys' feedback is generally on this game. And whether or not we keep it is kind of up in the air. I'm planning to finish through this game regardless of whether I stream it, because in order to play the second one, I have to remember what happened in the first one. So, yeah, kind of up in the air currently. And otherwise, I think it'll be Rogue Trader and Dark Tide, with the potential for Vermintide. I've been playing that off stream as well. But I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you all for joining. And I'll catch you guys in the next stream. Can't think of anybody I know that's streaming. Yeah, alright, we'll just end here. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Good night, all. Good night. Oh, what's going on Friday? Excellent question. I don't know. Honestly, probably Dark Tide. There's nothing really... Actually, wait, no, sorry. I forgot. Friday is, I can't stream at night, so then it couldn't be Dark Tide. I think if I do stream on Friday, it'll vary. If you guys want more Death Stranding, then Death Stranding will probably be Wednesday, Friday. If not, it'll probably be Rogue Trader Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. I think Saturday is going to be Rogue Trader no matter what. So, but nothing special. Maybe. I don't know. I don't really have any ideas currently, so kind of up in the air. But yeah, we'll see. I think I'll know better when Wednesday comes around. But anyway, thanks for asking, though. Anywho, all right. Good night for real, everybody. Good night.